Don, we'll get to the reaction of everybody there in just a moment. But first, I'm curious, has Maxime Bernier essentially handed the Liberals a win in this next election?
You know, there's some people that are saying that, but I think that's a bit of a stretch at this stage of the game. In many ways, Bernier's move yesterday was a bit of a catalyst for the party coming together, sort of a circle the wagons effect. You know, we have a traitor in our midst, now he's on the outside, let's rally behind our leader. It doesn't sound like, and these are the true believers here, by the way, Anne-Marie. These are not the sort of soft, middle-of-the-road conservatives. If they thought the conservative principles were being betrayed by Andrew Scheer, you'd probably be hearing that from the floor. So far, as Laura was saying earlier, no sign that this is going to trigger any defection anywhere. So the party still seems hell-bent to go forward into this election behind Andrew Scheer with the principles he espouses, and they are pretty upbeat, I got to say.
This is a real, this was supposed to be a real showcase for Andrew Scheer. It's his first time at a convention as the leader. And a reminder to everybody, Bernier lost the Conservative leadership to Scheer by a close margin, less than 2 percentage points. And then former Prime Minister Stephen Harper reacting on Twitter yesterday, saying it's clear that Max never accepted the result of the leadership vote. He's seeking only to divide the Conservatives. So will this divide the party or put Scheer's leadership in any kind of jeopardy?
It certainly isn't good news. Let's not try and sugarcoat this. There's a lot of people spinning that this is Max acting on his own. There is an element of conservatism that say Andrew Scheer hasn't quite gone hardcore on conservative principles. But it's certainly not going to be accurate to say that Justin Trudeau should be dancing his way to electoral victory now. And it certainly doesn't sound like this policy convention is going to fracture over this. There is that issue of supply management. You know, this is the one that Bernier is all high and mighty about, that we should abolish this protectionism for eggs, dairy, and poultry. And that's actually going to be on the floor today for a discussion, if it makes it. But bottom line is, it's not the kind of thing that motivates a whole new party to pop on the political landscape.
Don Martin, really quickly, I'm curious to know, what was the reaction in the room, in the hallways, when Maxime Bernier made his announcement?
Well, I was on a plane on my way here, Anne-Marie, so I can't say what it was here because it hadn't even started yet. But generally in the hospitality suites last night, there was no sign that people were doing the Eeyore thing with a dark cloud over their heads. They seemed fairly upbeat. Let's put it this way. Conventions are all about parties, and there was a lot of partying last night. Never mind that Maxime Bernier tried to throw a wrench at those party plans.
All right, well, Ben compared him to Jerry Maguire, saying, you know, he left. We'll see if anybody... you know, he had anybody at hello and if they follow him. Thanks so much.
That's all right. Thanks, Anne-Marie.